Hello everybody! Welcome to another lesson on adding and subtracting negative integers. Okay, so before I begin, I would like to ask, what are integers? The definition. So integers are whole numbers, not fractional numbers, that can be positive, negative, or zero. Example of positive numbers could be 8, negative number, -5, and of course 0. So these are integers, all right? Now, we also have opposite numbers in integer. For example, 7 is a positive number. What's the opposite of 7? It is -7. Now, we could apply integers to real life situations, like going up in a thermometer. These are positive numbers to tell you the temperature is hot. So these are positive number in a thermometer. And the negative numbers tells you that the temperature of the room or body is cold. So negative numbers represent cold and positive number represent the heat gain. All right. Now we can also use integers, positive and negative number, when measuring the sea level. Anything above the sea level are positive numbers, and any number below sea level are considered negative. All right, so difference of minus and negative and plus and positive. So let's see, how do you say this? This is known as -2. How do you say this? This is known as 5 minus 2. So how do you say this? This is known as -8. And how do you say this? 6 minus 8. So just remember, whenever an operator is next to the number, we usually say negatives. Okay, -2. And when you're subtracting 5 minus 2, you can always change the subtraction sign to minus. So this is -8 and this is 6 minus 8. Now, how do you apply negative number? Imagine this is you or a student, and she wishes to buy some books, and she has about 500 bahts with her, and the book costs about 1,000 bahts. So 500 minus 1,000, her money is not enough, isn't it? She is short with 500. She needs 500 more to buy this book. So she's short of 500. So how do you represent it in mathematical form? You say -500. So she probably has to borrow from her friend to pay for the books. So that's how negative works here. Now, integer int. If you don't see a negative or positive sign in front of the number, it is positive. For example, 9. 9 is always the same as +9. But usually we don't always use the operator positive. In our mind, we always know that it's a positive number. So 9 plus 5 is also the same as +9 plus 5, and of course the value is 14. Can you recall the sign rules? Okay, let's try that. So negative times negative equals positive, right? And positive times negative equals what? Negative. Negative times positive equals negative. And positive times positive equals positive. You can pause the video and master the sign rules. For us to go to the next step of our lesson, you must recall this. Very, very important. So do feel free to pause the video and memorize these rules. Okay, so let's keep going. Now, integer sign rules. Rule 1, try to simplify the operators. Okay, so example, -7 plus -2. You have to simplify the operator by saying positive times negative is what? All right, it becomes negative. So negative 7 minus 2 equals, so that's the first rule. Second rule is use the sign rule again to determine what your answer should look like. So negative 7 minus 2. Okay, should we add or should we subtract? We will add, because negative times negative is positive. So we'll say 7 plus 2 is 9. Now hold on, this is not a final answer. Rule 3. After writing a number, look at the number that has the greatest value. The sign it carries will determine the sign of your final answer. So recall negative 7 minus 2. We added and we got 9. Now which number is bigger? The absolute value, 7. What operator does it carry? The negative sign. So we'll just simply add negative to 9. That's it. Okay, so let's try this. Negative 8 plus negative 6. What's the first thing we should do? Simplify the operators. So positive times negative is what? Negative. Now take it back to our problem. Do we add or do we subtract? So you say negative times negative is positive, so it means we should add. Now 8 plus 6 is what? 14. Hold on, that's not a final answer. Now the absolute value of negative 8 and negative 6, which number is bigger? Of course, it's 8. Now take a look at 8. What operator is in front of 8? The negative, right? So we'll just simply write negative 14 as final answer. Let's do that again. If you're confused, we are going to try more examples. Negative 5 plus negative 3 equals, what is the first step we should do? Simplify the operators. Positive times negative equals to negative. Please take the operator back to the problem. Should we add or should we subtract? Take a look at the operator signs. Negative times negative is positive. It means we should add. 5 plus 3 is what? 8. This is not our final answer. Now, which number is bigger? 5 or 3? The answer is 5. What operator is in front of 5? It's a negative, so our final answer is going to be a negative 8. All right, let's try again. Negative 3 plus negative 7. Step 1, simplify the operator. Positive times negative is negative. Take the operator back to the problem. Should we add or should we subtract? Negative times negative is positive, so we should add. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Now, which number is bigger, 3 or 7? It's 7. What operator is in front of 7? A negative number. So our final answer would be a negative. It would be negative 10. Let's try another example again. Negative 3 plus positive 7. Please note that positive 7 is the same as 7. So we can always simplify the operator. Positive times positive equals positive. Take the operator back to the problem. Should we add or should we subtract? We will subtract because negative times positive is negative, so it means we should subtract. 7 minus 3 is 4. Now, which number is bigger, 3 or 7? It's 7. What operator is in front of 7? A plus. So our final answer is going to be a positive number. Please note, it's not necessary to write positive. You can always leave it blank and write just 4. We're good like this too. All right, another question. Negative 9 plus positive 5. Again, like I said, positive 5 is the same as 5. Simplify the operator. Positive times positive is positive. Take the operator back to the problem. Should we add or should we subtract? We are going to subtract. Negative times positive is negative. So 9 minus 5 is 4. Which number is bigger, 9 or 5? 9. What operator is right in front of 9? It's a minus, it's a negative. So we are going to say the final answer is negative 4. Let's try another example. Please note that the more you practice, the more you get better. So don't be overwhelmed by too many examples. Negative 6 minus negative 2. First step, simplify the operator. Negative times negative is positive. Take the positive, the plus sign into the equation. Do we add or should we subtract? We are going to subtract because negative times positive is negative. So 6 minus 2 is 4. Which number is bigger, 6 or 2? 6. What sign does it carry? A negative. So the final answer will be negative 4. Alright, now another example again. Negative 13 minus negative 5 equals, simplify the operator. Negative times negative is positive. So we take the plus sign and add the problem. Negative 3 plus 5, should we add or should we subtract? We are going to subtract because negative times positive is negative. So 13 minus 5 is 8. Now which number is bigger, 13 or 5? 13. What sign is in front of it? A minus, a negative. So we say our final answer is negative 8. Our next lesson would be order of operation. Do feel free to subscribe. I will see you next time. Have a lovely day. Ciao. Bye now.